Hey, Dr. Brandon, owner and physio at Biomechanics, and in this video we're going to give a little tutorial on how to stretch tight tender areas to the back side of the hips, primarily in your glutes and your rotators of your hips, specifically a muscle called your piriformis, and give you some tips and tricks on how to do this pain-free while still getting the loosening that you're looking for in those muscles. One thing we should cover before we do any stretching is kind of what exactly it is that we're doing with our stretchers. First off, we're not breaking up anything, and so pain is not really required in this. What we really want to do is we want to get those tight tender areas to release, and with that, basically what we're doing is we're kind of telling our nervous system to let those muscles relax. And so because of that, we don't necessarily have to blast through any sort of pain signals. So ideally, these stretchers are mostly pain-free. Okay, so enough that you have a sensation of a stretch, but not so much that you're taking it to pain. Okay, so for our first stretch, we're gonna go ahead and lay on our back. We kind of want to prime this area by taking our knee up as high as we can. We want to keep this other leg from flopping over. So we want to go ahead and grab maybe our mat on the other side, and we're going to pull this knee all the way across until we feel the stretch in our low back and down into our hips. All right, so our second stretch, this will be for my left side. I want to go ahead and bring my leg up and across into a figure 4 position. I want to reach through my legs and I want to pull this up. If you notice that you don't have either the mobility or the strength to do this, you can do the same thing with a belt, lacing it between your knees and basically pulling up on the belt in order to bring yourself into the stretch. And lastly, we want to go ahead and take our leg straight. I want to go ahead and pull it across. Again, if you don't necessarily have the mobility, you can use a strap over the end of your foot and pull your leg up towards, kind of towards your opposite shoulder, and go until you feel the stretch coming down the outside of your leg and into the back side of your. So those are the three main stretches that I teach our patients here at Biomechanics for loosening up the back side of the hips, whether you're dealing with some sort of bursitis into the hip or whether you're dealing with back pain that is radiating down into the hip. These three stretches typically tend to give us a nice loosening, and again, they don't really need to be taken to pain. Again, I'm Dr. Brandon, owner and physio at Biomechanics, where movement is medicine.